And the key is, just like you saw me doing the dovetail joint, or the tail ending to the head, right? The snake tail eating the mouth going together. I would sculpt another block that long that actually flowed right into this one. And I'd sculpt another one and keep going. Are you ready? How's it look?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think we got
Oh,
it.
you're already cutting?
No,
No,
Okay.
not yet.
All right.
but I can be.
Just waiting for Jonah to turn this on. Is it
Oh,
off?
that's good.
Recording?
I mean, you can walk it in a little tighter, but
Alright,
it's
I
good.
think-
Yeah, could we go in a little tighter on
Yeah,
this?
tighter, yeah. If you can walk it in, I'd like that.
Both cameras again?
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
With the
does it need it? I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, wait, let me show you what it is.
sure. We're going to spend 2 minutes to adjust the camera by walking in a little bit and tilting down, but not a lot.
And you want both cameras?
Yeah, both cameras walk in 6 inches maybe at most. I'll help. Do you understand the dovetail, the train? It's a series of train cars, and I put them on a shelf. So you'll see like 1 to 40. You know the Sesame Street 1 to 40. It's on my reel. You often play. That was 40 feet long, and it was a series of 8-foot train cars, and I just kept lowering them for each time. It almost feels
They're
like,
also gonna be able to watch.
okay, if we tilt up, what we're gonna have to do is fix the background. The background column.
Yeah?
It's like I got we're trying to tilt up to get the top of it, right? Is that right?
You want me to
Think-
fix the top?
It depends on what you want to capture. You want to capture the front face, you want the
I do
entire
both,
piece?
but we're moving in because we don't need the bottom, right?
Yeah,
That's why we're even.
Is that
thinking.
better?
and it ends up that you lose the reflection once these little
things
pieces
come
of
in.
flex go in.
Well,
But
it's
if those-
also possible to break those off. I can
They're
break
impossible?
those off.
They're possible, yeah, they're designed,
Yeah,
please
that's
take
what
an
I'm saying.
X-Acto knife this time and cut those off each
Oh,
frame.
okay, then you'll
That was
capture
the,
that.
so everybody, I want to explain a design thing we made on this thing that's going to happen. These are a series of like chopstick-like clear plexi. They've been taped together. And they're not big. So as Annabelle's cutting it, she's going to also be taking an X-Acto knife and getting rid of them. So she's just going to be dumping them overboard. And that way, the front face isn't obscured by just running the conveyor belt right over that mirror. You can keep the mirror pristine by just cutting that little underline thing off. So there you go. All right, I think that is, oh, I see. So tilt them both up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know how to do it? Great. If you can tilt it up a bit, that would be great.
So let's see
And-
which camera this is. You put your hand in front of the lens, so you can tell which one is which.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Is that it?
Try it now.
It's in front of the lens.
Oh, yeah, that's it. So that's number one.
Okay, yes.
Before we start this, do I have 2 seconds left?
Yes, you do.
I think you did.
Oh, bathroom, help Annabelle find the bathroom, everybody. She needs to come back as soon as possible.
Make a right into the corridor, all the way to the end, and make a left.
Flip to the other machine. Tilt up a little. Up, yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, good. That's good. I really want that blue. How do I do with the blue? Okay. Can everybody take what I suggest is see those C clamps, the clamps on either side, right? If 4 people or 2 people can hold that, what the star background needs to go 2 inches down.
Oh, down?
Down, yeah.
I just pulled it up.
I know, but I think.
Talk about the entire piece down.
Yes, but it's not the C stands. It's just the clamps. So you pull the top clamp down 2 inches, and then pull the bottom clamp down, and hopefully it will.
I don't.
That's correct. Now pull the bottom down.
Oh, you want to slide it?
Yeah, I'm sliding it all the way down to the bottom of the block. There you go. Done. Excellent. Now tighten it up. Pull it tight at the top. It's a little loosey goosey at the top. Keep coming. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Does everybody see that? So this is how you use a mirror, and your background is up here. You understand now, right? Okay. And mirrors and Stratocat go together because it's a two-sided medium. And it's just kind of cool to be able to see the pool reflection because you're getting yet another dimensional understanding of the block. Right? Yeah. And the out of focusness of it, the depth of field, is a choice as to how much information you want on the Starbuck. Right.
All right, so.
So Annabelle will come back. She needs to go to the bathroom. There's a lot of cooperating. If you go ahead. Question? Yes.
Did we do another take?
Someone asked, do I intend to gas over here? And I said yes. And she's asking, how do I make it tight so there are no gaps, right? And the answer is both. And you could see you were here for 3 hours, right? And what you saw was me pushing every little piece, you touch every little piece, and smearing it together and trying to knock it together. And clay has that beautiful ability to lock itself to itself because the
There's a car coming along.
the oil and the dirt, this is dirt, right? It's just really clean dirt, so the pigment shows up. It's as earthy as it gets. The oil is part of the magic. The wax, it's wax and oil, and wax has a certain stickiness, and oil has a certain viscosity that it likes to stick to. So the two things marry pretty easily. In fact, if you put too much pressure on it, as you were seeing earlier, these I call them tissue papers, just rolled out sheets of clay. They get pretty stuck to each other. It's like if I lay them down like that and I put pressure, I can't get them apart. So that's in essence what that's the way everything sticks to each other. Does that make sense? Yeah. Did I answer it well? Okay, good. Anybody else? Do we have Annabelle? No. Then I would suggest everybody who wants to take a pause, please do. Everybody who wants to leave, thank you for being here. We don't need to, take your time any longer. We're going to continue to cut this up. The live people in Instagram land, hello. Hello, live stream people. Yay. I see people joining. Will the animated cutting, now here's a question. Will the animated cutting be available later as an Instagram post? Yes. And that's the point, because I have already posted an enormous amount of demos that are already on Instagram, in addition to the time lapse that shows them being cut up and compressed. And that's for you, that's for you to study, that's for you to understand. And I do want, Stephen, I don't know,
Yeah?
at some point, I want to hand these out to students who have any interest in them. Yes? Okay.
How can we organize that in a safe manner?
I think we're going to do the honor system.
Okay.
So everybody, when you get one of these, go to Stephen and say you have one. You'll do that for me, right? Okay, just write your name down on the list. Okay. And for people who sat in the front, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll try to work for that. Hold on. One more. She helped a lot.
How about the slices that you've made off of the first two pieces?
Oh yeah, the slices. Yes, that's good. Okay, so people who want slices, Steve will lay them out. But I want to tell you, I'm going to give, yeah, you want one? Is that what your hand is raised? I don't have
Oh, I guess what we'll do is
anymore.
we have multiples.
Okay, I have one more. I feel bad. I'm sorry that the people closest, do you want one?
Take a piece of paper.
I'm sorry that the people closest got material and those in the back did not. I'm sorry. Yeah, you stuck with it a long time. Okay, one more. Yeah. I saw you there wanting this, so I tried. Okay, what I ask you to do is simply write on a piece of paper for Steve, say, yes, I took one of these out. Now, when you take it, you study it, and then you try to duplicate it. You say, all right, why do the curves flow up here toward the edges? It's really, that stupid box I wrote, that's all it's doing. The boxes rotate on the whiteboard. You see the box, it's upper right side. So there's 5 images. They're badly done, but they're roughly the illusion of a cube rotating.
Are you giving them to
Yeah, no, I actually want it, not to animate. I want them to sculpt. a version. I want them to show, like turn it back into Steve and put the sculpted version of yours. And it's fine, you don't have to turn it in. You can actually animate. I want to see you how good you do at the animation. And secondly, after you do that and you've learned something, you watch it, you say, oh, okay, I get it. Do something better. Do something more interesting, do something creative. It doesn't have to be a box. But rotating is not scary. Anybody can rotate. This is your chance to learn that it's not that difficult. And yes, this is the mold I used. This is what this is. These are the pieces of it. I mean, if you want to analyze those before you cut it open, you're welcome to. I also, are you back? Let's start. Hey, Annabelle's here. Are we good for shooting? Do we have our lineup, everybody? Let's put the calibration card up one more time. We've moved everything, so we need those two calibration cards.
Take one apiece, yeah.
Thank you. Shoot 2 frames. Here, I'll do it. Okay, camera folks, we're ready, right? Can you give me a live frame? Okay. I'm gonna let it rest. Shoot it twice. Yeah.
Guys, enjoy the show.
You got it? Okay, and now one more live frame.
Okay, you
Go
want
for
this
it.
one once?
Twice.
Okay.
Thank you. So in the future, some AI, somebody in AI land who understands how to do, vector triangulation between 2 images and points. I would love to have help. Show me the way, specifically with whatever extra programming, to use what's on the shelf, but also create an in-between, an interpolation. All right, I pulled it out. You're ready to go. You might want to, you can wipe, I guess, the fingerprints. I don't see them. I'm gonna,
this is so
I didn't
fun.
cover you, like, I know, I keep thinking, she took, how took your money and I never covered you. Right?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna cover you.
Thank you. I
Okay,
appreciate
before
that.
you leave, make sure.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
remind you.
And
Thank you.
yeah. And Gatsby.
But yeah, I mean, this has
whatever.
been like such fun to do.
Is it?
Yeah, like such a pleasure, really.
Excellent. I'm just so happy. So I want to make a note for everybody who takes a slice, because there'll be slices to take. The note is you need to find a piece of cardboard and you need to protect yourself. So if you take a slice, find something that has some stiffness to it that's not just a piece of paper. Paper will work, but it's worse. And do this, and put your slice in here, and then marry it with tape all along the edge. And the reason you're doing this is then you can put it in your backpack, or you can sit anything on it, and it won't destroy it. It will have its own. That's like its little wound, its little support blanket.
Like a little envelope.
And only when, so you know how to tape it up. So like if I were to take this slice, or multiple slices, I put them in there and I tape it up. The key is to make it as snug as possible. Don't let it move around, because if it moves around and has loose places to go, it will crumple up, it will fall apart. And this is a protective way until you get a piece of plexi or a piece of glass, and then you lay it on a piece of plexi or a piece of glass in any arrangement you want, and apply really light heat. I would suggest you take it out into the sun. On a sunny day, take it out into the sun and watch it. The reason is that the sunlight is especially, radiant sunlight activates the clay molecules, so that makes them excited. They get all soft, and so they relax onto your plexi. Does that make sense? And then once it's relaxed on your plexi, not to the point of melting, that's too far, right? But if it just is settled and you see it slightly glossy, then what you want to do is press your thumbs in slightly, not goopy. You don't want it to be like goopy icing that comes on your fingers. You just want to be able to press it, and if your thumbs come back with nothing clay on it, that's a good temperature. And just press it all down, and you will get like that slice in the middle. That you see the two matchsticks in the middle on that over there on the table. That's how that's done. It's just a piece of plexi. The clay slices have been added to it. It's been put in the sun, and I put my thumbs on it to press it down so it stays on there. The liquid tension is now stuck to it. It's like married to the plastic, and it won't, and by liquid surface tension, I just mean that little thin clay. It likes to hang on things. The reason Stratacut works functionally is that when you have fat clay, and if I want to hang this on a piece of plexi, it just wants to pull. It's got way too much weight. But when I put this on it, it's got like, you know how water wants to stick to a table and not just roll off? If I pour, all right, look, that's surface tension. The water, in theory, is holding itself in a body to itself that if it was truly fully water-like, which means it just goes and flows, it wouldn't actually stay there. It would continue to spread and go over the table, right? That's surface tension. That's what the clay is doing when it's stuck to the plexi. Does that make sense? And that's why thin works. It works on wood. It works on any surface. If you want to do painting with it, I think that the whole possibility of using textures for painting is amazing. Again, I want to plug that. You got to go because this is texture painting like you've never seen. You've got to, you can do that. If you're here for all of this, there's no way you wouldn't go down and see that because you have so much more. And bring your friends. If you see the joy of it, they'll see the joy of it. But does that little tutorial make sense as to how to put it onto glass and onto plexi? Great. You can see the Edith sands over there. They've been put with radiant heat for 5-10 minutes in the sun, and once they get a little puddly, stop. Once you see just even the glossy is fine, and then if it actually starts to drip, no, pull it out. Don't put it in the sun anymore. Let it. It's nice and warm. That's perfect. And you just put your thumbs down and make sure that all of the gaps and air gaps are pressed out of it. That's all you're doing. One last thing you've gone that far is you say, great, I like that. Take it out into the sun one more time after you have used cell acetate. Cell acetate is what cell animators use in classic animation when they draw ink onto a cell, right? You know what that looks like. Even though it's old school, nobody does it, you know what a cell acetate is. It could also be a transparency from your Xerox machine. Xerox machines have transparency sheets. You can buy them, and you can print transparency. You could use that as well. Any kind of transparency that's a thin acetate is good. You put it out in the sun one more time, but you've cut out the outside shape. So if you look at those Edith fans, you'll see that we pre-cut the form of this cell acetate, and we heated it up one more time, and we pressed down and smoothed it out, again, getting rid of all the air bubbles as much as you can, 90% of them. And that way you have two-sided protection. Your Stratacut will live for hundreds of years now, thousands of years, if global warming does not destroy it first. And that's why, as a fun thing, I always like to do, this at the end of a lecture. Don't be afraid. Fire is your friend if it's controlled, because melting it is part of it's what it can do. Melting it says, I'm fragile. Melting it says, I am an earth and oil-based medium trying to speak to an oil-based economy that's having a difficult time weaning itself off of its oil-based addiction. And so Stratacut has a message in that regard. If you melt it appropriately in a way, like if I take slices of this earth, it would be very appropriate. I put it on a piece of plexi. I do that sun setting, I call it, where you use the sun sort of, and you press it down, get rid of the air bubbles, and then I would flame it up and let it drip down. It's a perfect metaphor for where the planet is heading. CalArts is, Valencia, for example, when I went here, never had, temperatures over 100 were rare. I live in Oregon. We had 117 in Portland, Oregon, which is a rainforest, exactly a year ago. And this was in danger because of the storage. It was one of those things where it does hold up really well. One last thing is that, I keep saying that, is that it's like water thermal temperature hangs in there. Like if it's Stratacut's cold, and you bring it into a warm room, it's going to take 2 or 3 hours for it to get to that warmth level. So, and likewise, if you take it into the wild world and it's hot, it won't necessarily melt. You just got to get it to safety on the other side within a decent amount of hours. And the thermal, it's slowly thermally coming to the 100 degrees, but it's not there, and that's good. I'm doing things, I don't know. One last crazy idea is I've been toying with something called Strataquarium. Strataquarium is like any kind of glass that has a distorted shape, and you know you could make a character on your glass, and you can add teeth and a mouth. You can already see where this is going.
Let me check this in case.
And if I had enough water, and maybe some, tomorrow, somebody can take this and just fill it with water and take a look. But, you'd add happy teeth. And the texture I never, I got some more of this. You could add happy cheeks or eyebrows. Look at these eyebrows. There. Happy eyebrows. Probably want to add a nose. And this will all, what you want to do is do this, fill it with water, and then look on the other side, from the other side. Because what the colors do is pretty different. It's a magnifying glass. It's a creative magnifying glass for your character, however it comes out. I'm doing some bad. It doesn't work. Oh, well, I guess it could be a mustache, but that is strange. I don't know that it's going anywhere. I wanted to put a nose.
There's like a chunk. Oh, thank you.
How's our plosive going? That's great. Thank you, Annabelle.
Yeah.
It's functioning pretty well. There's a
Oh,
little
good.
speck on the mirror there in the front. It probably isn't even seen.
This
Yeah,
one?
that one, yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna do nose,
Okay.
and I would like to do ears, but I don't know that I will. Okay. Here's some nose. And I had some red texture. Review. Okay. And, we add a little black.
I'll leave the knife on until I'm ready for you to take it.
I'll leave that, whether or not the cat, does the cat work out that way? Probably not. I did not put the fur in the ears, for example, just to start. And I did not build his paws or his body, because it would have taken too long, and we all got enough out of this in the short amount of time we had. Didn't want to exploit the, I could hardly wait. Do they sell beer in this? You're laughing because they don't. I am super naive on that. Would you like beer? At some point, yeah. I mean, I could walk outside. You keep going. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Alexander.
My bad.
Again, thank you to everybody at CalArts who has worked to make this possible. Thank you. Alexander, totally, and I'm missing somebody, but a lot of you helped make make textures, and I appreciate you making this. Okay, I'm making yours, and then if somebody wants to fill it with water, it won't be very good, but it will at least be the idea of why you would want to do a strataquarium. So this is an aquarium, a strataquarium. From this side, the question is, how does he look from that side, right? And so when you put the water in, this will be even more distorted. And so kind of imaginary and fun. I don't have enough water. Don't use it all. Gosh, I don't even think it's not going to matter until you get enough water in. So, I leave that to anybody who wishes to go down and put water in, they can bring it back. That's a Mr. Potato. But imagine that was much bigger. Imagine that was 12 feet high. Okay, don't think small, think big. And imagine that it was a tank of water filled in an oval shape, like a sort of football, a really squished oval. And it was like 8 feet high and 12 feet wide. You could put the Stratacut in, and you could do it in public. You could put it outdoors in LA. You could put it outdoors in Phoenix. Because as long as the Stratacut was on the other side of the water, from wherever the sun is oriented, the water would take too long during the day cycle to heat up to cause the Stratacut to melt. It would have a thermal insulation effect, I hope, where it would rise from 65 degrees to maybe 75, even on a 100-degree day. It wouldn't go all the way to 100. And so, this is a very strange child's medium. How do you actually make it fully useful and completely amazing in kind of installation ways? And so strataquariums have a place in that. I haven't figured out what, but I'm still percolating. One last plug. I saw some new people. You have 2 days now, 2 days, and if you miss it, ain't coming back. And then all this, it wasn't a waste, but at least all this, I would like you to reciprocate my effort by making this effort. And you will enjoy it. It's a show to be seen. All right. And the beer is coming. Any other questions? Because I still have a group who's watching the cutup. Okay, watch the way the crawling crabs are working. After she cuts this, can we run it after this slice? We can run a loop and watch it? Yes. All right. It's okay, by the way, to do a partial slice. That's going to happen, by the way. When you cut through, every sixth slice is going to be not correct. All you have to do is make sure that you cut everything once, so you'll come in and take a little second piece or third piece as needed to make sure that the full front face has at least a few millimeters shaved off of it in order for the time flow not to stop or become stagnant on that frame. So maybe that's what Annabelle's doing. She's cleaning up a slice that was more difficult. How difficult is that? It's
I think it's
not
just a
put
little
together
piecey.
What?
Compared to the ones that have been sitting for a very long
Yes.
time, the newly constructed ones, they're
Right.
not really bound together as well.
Excellent
So
point. So somebody asked, how do I
bit
twist it all
crumbly.
together? And her point is that if you let it sit for a bit of time, the oil itself will start to glue together. But also, I made that really hastily, right? And if you're actually really making it, you want to spend twice as long making sure every piece is supported and pushed in and touching every other piece. This has got a lot of really fast and loose throw-togethers that aren't. She's having a hard time of falling apart while she cuts it. And
I think
that's-
once it gets more to the center, it'll be easier.
I think
It's
so.
just a
I
little
threw that.
crumbly.
Yeah, I did that in 20 minutes, and it wasn't a pretty thing. So, can you play it? Is that a shot, or here you go? So it's beginning. It's sort of a kickoff effect, and you see the crabs are just beginning to start. You'll see them actually over time continue to migrate. So keep cutting.
Thank you.
I want to say, if anybody wants to take some of these slices, you're welcome to them, since you have squares and circles. Remember, you need to find a piece of paper, and I just want to advise you, if you take it, please do this. Watch what I'm doing. Make your little origami projector out of it, like that. Just make a folder. So here, when it's like this, it's not going to fall apart. You're giving it support. You can put it in your purse. You can put it in your notebook. Support it this way. And at a later time, you can do flexible. But don't just walk away thinking it'll last unless you give it a little bit of. Thank you.
What's that? I thought you were going to make
It'll go late. You can come in
a lot of
8.
times on watching what he's doing, I'm
Come
thinking,
in 7.
I don't know if anybody understands it,
You can't come in, but
Yeah, I know.
appreciate your
You guys
show.
are film students.
Would it be okay if I stood here?
I don't know.
Or is there another apple box or something I could stand on? I just need like something that will boost me like that.
Yeah, but
But David said it's easier to cut higher. I said, sure, for sure.
yeah, yes.
You could stand on
The chair might be too high. The thing is, this is like the perfect height. I just don't want to like knock anything. I mean, it's got sandbags. I think this is fine.
Just make sure they're all set. You can have
Yeah, sorry, I don't know much. It's literally my 3rd day here.
No, it's okay.
Just thank you for being patient.
You're doing great.
Hi, this is your friend. You know, babies, they're just born, they like to be wrapped. That's what this is, just wrapped and tight and snug, yes. They're fragile little creatures. Yes. Other ones that are coming off?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. No, yeah, they can probably take those too. You're gonna have to deal with paper. So everybody understands how to use paper to protect the slice, right? Do I need to explain it again? You're welcome to have them, but just protect them. Go ahead, you had a question. What's your name? Good. Thank you for coming. Wire. That's the thousandth time. Wires have no. Wires are just straps across the surface. They're clean.
I'm happy to get it all the way.
Now, people say hot wire. I say it still won't work. I haven't used a hot knife. You may think, why haven't you? And I would say, well, what I'm doing is and I believe a hot knife might help a little bit, but you have to calibrate the knife.
Finish, and tomorrow
So
morning
you have to
we'll be
put an
wrapping,
electrode here,
and we'll just place it inside the cafeteria.
that's difficult. Because if it's too hot, it starts to I'll send you a baby wipe here, baby wipe the knife, put electrode in the head, make sure it's not burning.
It's a good idea to take it with you. It's not a good
Just warm enough.
Like,
And then
really
you
good
also
stuff,
play
but
with
I'm not a
the
good
like
drawer yet.
folds as it works better. Fold and you have a then, I'm looking for it. I know, I know.
Good for you to live for it.
Yeah, yeah, these are just, they're nice, but I think these things.
Yeah, it's everything. Now, this is such a, if you're looking at the tip of the this is a piece of ice on the top of the iceberg. This isn't even like what it really should be or can be. And I did this in like 5 minutes. Thing, but it magnifies it and asks you to look at it underwater, like it's in an atmosphere. It makes it otherworldly, and then all of the detailed textures, you can see the little the little red lines in the eyes, you know, the little bloodshot eyes. Yeah. See why I'm fascinated, and it's funny because a young I don't get a lot of reaction.
Basics as you.
It's like, oh, okay.
But you're also
When I'm
in
sure
a hybrid
my age.
So yeah, you
I have to figure that out.
I know. I think,
But that's part of it. I shoot a treasure. You could use, I have a comic power. I have 4 more cards, 3 more cards. You can see the other, I use, some of them are straight cylinders, some of them are mulligan, some of them, I use a fish bowl, I turn it upside down, it's got surfing waves on it, I call it tsunami, because it's a regular fish, it's a regular fish bowl on the side.
right.
So come take a look at that.
That's interesting to know a lot about that. Your background. Yeah.
And Instagram, you know everybody knows my Instagram. Okay, StratoCAD, you can, I really want you to look at the tutorial, if you continue to.
Pieces that they would
I'm doing an enormous amount of work every
That's for them to
week
keep.
or 2 weeks trying to put out
For them
something.
to study,
And it's all in
I
there.
haven't else that you'd like to study it.
I love.
Review it.
And I don't, he even said.
I
if
would
they
love to
want
edit it
go
better. I
ahead
have to
and
say
film
it's
it.
very immediate. I don't have time to actually do
I
the
don't think
cross-cutting.
that he's
But
gonna
I
ask
have
for
4
the
A's
Is that
going. And
That's what I'm asking. They just
really,
asked me.
Really just
it'll be lucky in 6 months if I can never put this together. Like, oh, and here's a coherent version of this.
Okay, I'll pass
The
that.
top view, the side view, the Instagram.
he's big
Whoever
on
took
crossing guards for
videos
sure.
out there, then you could really make a cohesive understanding of what got made. I don't think it's gonna.
Oh
So
my
you got
God,
the first draft is what you have. I do all I can to throw it.
Yeah, they're so cool.
Were you in a class? It sounds like a familiar name.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, cross track.
It was like big energy.
So you were quiet, but now you're talking more. You felt
I was kind of glad I didn't get a chance to show
How
myself.
could you be encouraged more?
Even if it's little, they'll take it.
If he called you out, what? Actually pointed at you and say, all right, now, what do you
You
do?
know, the other event when.
I tried to do
Get
that.
out,
Yeah.
it's like really already separates.
You know, I think probably Thursday 4 to 7. I think was the.
Pardon? Yes, you can use, anybody who wants to run wrap, use it, your scissors, make use of it. Yeah, great. And sign up with Steve Choate, that you took a picture of the book.
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you. Unless you want to.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna cut it around 8, so if you're still here then.
Pre-plan. I'm going to show you the pre-plan. Like,
Do you live on campus?
these are chicken scratch,
You know what?
but I'm going through my mind.
Don't have to
Like,
keep getting up and down.
Oh,
To make
sure.
it easier for you.
Yeah, 'cause the only other
know
thing I
that
need
I'm
is
gonna
the
do
towel and
the big
everything.
eye, small eye, and 2 eyes.
Thank you.
These are the textures going to be. Notice texture. I know I'm going to do that. These are the eyes. We're
You
gonna
know,
do.
it's my exercise for the day.
Yeah, but say.
This is the, we need the nostril, the tongue wagging. You see how the tongue wagging looks? It's going to be okay. It's not going to be great. But it's always fun. These are the curves. This is the block. I just, remember I cut out the square and it puts something in the middle of it. These are notes I made this morning as I was trying to think through, okay, what can I do with the material I have? I'm explaining the primitives, how to use the primitives in a way that's a little more than just a text. I don't want it to be a text. So there's, these are me thinking through the cat.
But what did you think of the?
Like what kind of cat? So like all of what's consistent is I'm trying to do the oval eyes and I'm trying to put like balls and light bubbling.
Am I in the frame if I'm standing up here? Okay.
Like we'll see how it happens. That's about half of my notes. So a lot of that, cool, okay, that may be mental, but I like what?
Yeah, that's awesome. For sure, yeah. I really enjoyed that.
I think the harder part is how do I talk about it while I'm doing it and keep
I'm
it in my head
excited to
and also
do the theater,
adjusting
but I'm so worried about trying to find the bijou again. Like, I have no idea.
When you think about how time consuming it is to make animations, trying to put it all in a 3-hour class,
yeah.
ridiculous. Plus all the
that's the hard part.
sculpting.
So
Yeah,
that's
all
why
the
Coach
sculpting, all the,
because it
it's
allowed me to be,
a lot of setup
I thought, all right, it's
for
gonna look
like
crappy from here.
3 seconds of footage. It's really fun.
Sorry, that's, sorry.
And the eyes are doing this, then you're gonna accept all this in the texture. So I chose it partially because it was Disney. I'm gonna tell her. I got the animating
It's like you
scene.
got your arm in that last one.
I had forgotten that.
Some of
It
the
was a zero.
shutter clicks are her taking photos, so it's not a.
That's what I meant.
No, there's she's just taking like photos of the cutting.
Oh, I was looking at it on the.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Again, you know how to.
It's all right.
There's this
It'll
little,
go like that.
yeah.
Take them away and you loose like this. It's gonna.
It's not your fault, it's when she clicked it.
Oh, thank you. There. Bring your friend. Oh, I will. Okay, I'll see you there. Yeah, we talked. Right. You were, yes. That's okay.
The rotating scene.
but it was
Is
claims
this,
to Francis, but it was a drawing.
So stupid. It's like, it's just south of the valley.
Just my sketch.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
My brain is off, I apologize.
You've been doing this a while.
Oh, of course, yeah, this was an amazing presentation, so thank you
It's
for
just like
putting
a
it
fire
on.
thing going on. Okay. So I sort of, what was the point of the drawing? Just to remind me.
But yeah, it's cool. I'm like kind of obsessed with Griffith Park. Okay.
Again, I just don't remember it, but maybe that was it. I don't know. I don't know about it. That was in the gallery, but it fell and it's got a crack in the top. So guess what I think I'm going to do with that piece that has the broken flexi in the upper left.
Like it's very far away, but
It's just so beautiful, even just those colors.
I think I want to extra destroy that.
I know it seems like so bad, but usually it's like 25 minutes. It's just if the traffic's bad.
That's one way to say it.
Isn't that easier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might
We got the conveyor belt going.
I might live to run it, but I really like. I'm from like northern Canada. If I was gonna live in LA, I would really want to live in LA.
Working on the good side and trying to protect it or methods of preservation. The very fact you're going to see to go down and see paintings
It's so.
were made in like orange flags
Yeah, both
and
cameras.
still hold up.
It's just 2 frames for the trailer park.
So that's a
So you don't have to worry about that.
preservation accomplishment. And a sense of archival ability.
I don't think that's
Nobody
coming back.
ever played this kind of play ever. Everybody knows that you make great characters and you put them on a wall because you like them, and then 10 years later they're dirty, and 20 years later they've been in the box and they're all fucked up. And you still want to like, they were kind of cute. And that's it.
Yeah, I don't.
I set out to revisit it. I said, all right, what can be done actually archival and not dirty and not funky? How can I protect it? And so that's a lot of what all this stuff is. I've managed to prove that the key to it is slicing of the videos. I mean, I like slicing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it was nice getting that C because it's just like so much smoother.
Dragon Frame is like one of the only softwares I'm proficient in. It's like Dragon Frame After Effects. That's like, well, Premiere, I guess.
I apologize again. Okay, I'm still working on artwork about politics. Oh yeah. Come to the
Yeah,
come
so
down.
true. So true. That's why I'm.
Oh, I mean, okay. So
Oh, sorry, I'll
did
read
you
that.
see something
I'm really excited
today
for that
in
class
the
Jonah.
to the cafeteria? It looked like you didn't see that. Did you see? You saw it, right? Okay. Is that? No. It's, so there's 2 bin Ladens.
Definitely.
One at the entrance that says thanks Obama. There's another one.
I think the more like negative space there is, like there's more to snag on. Yeah.
Been hard with with Michael Buster. So I taken a skull like an exclusion of it, and I have scooped it out into these curlicues, and they last because they're seamless. They're here, they're heated, they're so they're rubberized, and they won't do what Play-Doh. They're not perfect. They're still fragile. Like it's gone and but I think that's it is 9/11. It's 21 years ago today, and nobody, I'm jumping in here, but the Saudis have never been held to account. The weapons of mass destruction is alive. Nobody's been held to account, and an enormous amount of people died over something that didn't have to be. It's not like that. I'm not just. I mean, first of all, Obama got Osama. And yet he doesn't get credit because the MAGAs wear the red hat and say, well, anything that our team did is somehow we get credit for it, the rest of it is all failure. And yet that's why I put the red hat on Osama saying thanks Obama, because that is in 2008 to 2012 meme say, fucking Obama, you didn't do it. Right? Thanks Obama, you didn't do a thing for me. I'm self-made, I paved my own road, I set up my own telephone poles. I put my own septic in. I drilled my own well. What are the list of libertarian wet dreams that people have that justify snarking at their, thanks Obama exists. And what is, let's go Brandon. Let's go Brandon exists. It's another snarking way. And so for me to have Obama thinking Obama wearing a magnet would be hopefully ironic. Then to have the Osama with the spotlight,
hard to justify.
starting to say that is also, and with the 9/11 behind it, Twin Towers, it's savage. If you watch it, go down and look at it. I'm explaining why it's up there. Yeah. You. So the monkey, well, are you kidding?
I'm like, 12 pack. That's sneaky. I mean, I'll go with one of those. I like Scotch.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't,
I'm
well,
the only person who doesn't.
this is going to be hard.
I'm excited.
Distribute as needed.
Okay, distribute. Oh, yes, please. Thank you very much. Absolutely. Anybody need a picture?
It's exciting to play.
I know.
Well, Russ and I swear to work out.
Yes, yes, it did. It's an awesome show. Thank you, Wait, it's strange. It likes to have time. It likes for your like, I think the nice hotel would have obviously, I hate to say it, which makes it go.
Yeah, we're not. This is getting a little gross.
And so that means that
Like, you're totally proficient. You don't feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, like, talk to Steven. Like, you just let me know what your preferred whatever is.
I mean,
Like, I honestly, again, I use Direct Info all the time, and when they asked me to film this, I was like, oh gosh. So, you'll be fine. It's so easy. It's like one of the most intuitive software.
It's amazing. So,
I get it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
brought it yesterday, just gave it to here, and we brought the dean in. We're just so happy to have you.
Now the legacies here, Colin. Did feel like I was proposed that I could bring.
Oh yeah, I drove from Everett, California. It is usually about a 26-hour drive, but I split it up over 2 days. So yeah, I saw a lot of friends and family. It's a very long trip, yeah.
They're going to take some time to absorb.
Did you come straight from Did you fly? Yeah, smart. Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
The reason I'm okay giving that thing away.
Yeah. Also, like, what a miserable drive. Like, don't do it.
I think people would want to see a double.
I just had a lot of stuff I wanted to do. Like, I didn't want to, like, I worked on it forever, and I didn't want to leave my car, I didn't want to leave my camera, all that stuff. So, I'm just trying to make it.
Sorry, I had my back to you.
No, I'm sorry, but yeah.
No, you're good.
How long have you been doing Stratico?
Only the last few months, honestly. I met David at the opening of his show in Los Angeles, and I've been helping him with the demos since then.
That's really cool. Well, you're absolutely killing it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Not too far out. You get it. It's on the cusp.
I would need to like really
It's a long way away from most people, I think.
Oh yeah. Cologne, do you want a beer? Annabelle, a beer? Anybody?
I would love a beer. Thank you.
Worker bee, sweat, need a beer. You want to pass it over?
Oh, yeah.
You don't. Thank you. Thank you, Monica.
And there's your hotel.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, wow.
You were in Michael's class last year.
Yeah, I love to see it.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, that was the best part.
Oh, cool, yeah. That's awesome.
It's fun that I was excited about it.
I know, me too, but
Yeah.
after about 2 hours.
Certainly, the warmer
Well,
it is,
that's how you know who the diehards are.
if you, what I would say, see these two lights up here? If you were to lower them, and we can probably do that right now, if you like lowered that light and brought it closer to me,
Oh, yeah.
that light caused all of this to get nice and because its heat focused on this area after 30 minutes will make it play.
Mine is like
You
east,
know,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Other ways you can get warm, but that's one. Just have a incandescent old school electric wasty light
No, it's
that's
not.
close to the subject.
Yeah, Maryland's by DC.
Warmer,
Jumped the gun.
when you're working with it,
No, I did. I jumped the gun.
raise the temperature. If you can stand 75 degrees, it'd be good.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love like the purple here.
We still getting
Yeah, I would add
still filming?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
olive oil is an organic oil, and it can instantly decay and be a little bit smelly. Mineral oil is not really organic.
You've been put on Dragon Duty.
I actually, I have to head out in like 5 minutes. But it's been good.
You're gonna take over.
Any vegetable oil.
You've been trained.
Just now. It's so easy though. It's a software.
It's easier than
Yeah, this is such an amazing demonstration.
Sorry, I'm just dropping the floor. I don't really have better solution.
Like jumping right to like very advanced level of
Yeah, greasy. Yeah.
abstract experimental animation theory. He's talking about like 4D time.
Oh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting to see him do it in person. Like, I mean,
Because even like watching him do it, and I went to another one of his talks a few weeks ago, which is where I was like, oh, he should come to school. I still feel like I
Soft and greasy.
half understand.
Annabelle's doing
yeah.
great. Oh,
Even
can
seeing
you
the sculpture,
can you
see what it
support
produces,
it?
I'm like,
I'm.
It's poorly supported, so keep using your thumb.
Yeah.
On the as best as
It's because you turned around and said I was doing great.
Yeah,
No, I built a shitty block, just to say. It's not your
yes,
fault at
but
all.
this is true.
Another thing is you're starting to angle it, just so you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it comes and goes.
Don't,
both in his.
I'll cut it straight down on the next
right,
one. So.
don't take it slowly. Ease into it a little bit every slice. Don't try to do it all in one shot.
All right.
You can always come over here, David.
I'm good. I'm good.
You can always come over here and give her a break.
I'm fine. No, please don't. I'm happy doing it.
Did I not? What is the? So there's a scene in Gladiator, which goes. Pull out.
Yeah.
You remember Gladiator?
No.
You know, never. Where Russell Crowe's most famous line in Gladiator is to walk up and go around and go, "Are you not entertained?"
I'm going to probably head out. But yeah, thank you, Aiden. It's me. Thank you for the demonstration. It was amazing. Oh, I think I will. I can make it in my oven. Thank you. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. And thank you, Annabelle.
Don't. Did you say you were gonna put them in an oven though?
No, I was kidding. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. I'm like. You did say it was your third day, so I'm like, maybe they didn't get to play lessons.
I do a lot of play stuff. It's not strata. Well, I've done some strata cut, but not like this, obviously.
Physicality and the other.
Also, great shirt.
Sorry. Yes, I did. Do you want me to stick? Do you want me to stick around?
With all the Jim Henson puppets.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night. I wish I could say
There's not. Well, you're that far.
I know, I'm so
So maybe you can just take some seats.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
I really love it.
I'm so happy it turned out to be a C. Also,
Yeah.
that's so cute. Did you guys get this frame?
You ready?
All right,
Got it?
awesome.
Yeah. You don't? Why you?
I don't know why I care so much
What? Aren't you glad that I do know what it's like? I was in fifth grade. Yeah.
我记得就是你穿这种类似的这个服装，然后我就印象特深，每次走一大老远，然后我就那个衣服对不对？即使是那种两眼一花。
Yeah, I want all the little scraps and tiny pieces because they all look cool.
Well, now that we know how to frame them, you know.
Yeah, I've still got mine from the first demo on the plexiglass.
Yeah. And now that we know plexiglass, I think that's where all those skeletons are going to go. And one day they're going to be out there.
Skeletons for sale.
Buy a skeleton for 5.
And with drones and all robotics and other computer vision, consumer so every one of those things has native computer vision. Like Google is not drone. Drones are not robots.
这就是美国。
Yeah, and so, well, they're unique. And so we have software that allows all of those unique computer vision called so they can all join and unify.
We're good on this one?
And so that's what Samsung all did. They never now they weren't clear enough. They couldn't understand, they couldn't ask the right questions because they weren't really imaginative yet. And we could explain it and present it with the product. Yeah, right.
Oh my God, that's going to be so funky.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I just know there's a lot of use. Anyway, I agree with the group next to me because it has the methodology of manufacturing examples, but it has the ability, like America, to be destructive, like in unemploy or destroy. Again, understand something guilty or whatever. They unemploy or destroy a certain thing that's a low yielding future. It won't have profit in the future. The Koreans are good at being able to say, let's cut our losses and move to this next high value. The Japanese are Hey, Korea. K-pop and Patrick in Korea. But I just went to the Japanese manufacturing. The Koreans understood the way to do the assembly lines, really tight quality. But rather than like the Japanese, but rather than big Japanese stats, the Japanese stat is harder to come to the way is dead. They take on
It's a crazy cat.
Koreans know how to
Looks like the inside of a cat.
I know, right? Oh, he's so
save having to play.
Look at the eye. It looks
Yeah,
like it's
crazy.
turning. That's why
I like his checkerboard eyebrows. Like,
yeah, that's
so much going on.
Anything there, I just point out. The Chinese are also they're obviously Koreans are I'm making. I don't want to.
I was worried about how it's going to come This was just yeah. I don't know what happened to all this.
It's really good. It's a little fat at the bottom, but I know it's really hard to do. I mean, you're cutting the slice.
Oh, I'll try. Yeah, I'll try to slide it back in.
If you can make it a fraction thinner.
I will
I
try.
know it's dangerous.
I don't want to crumble them too much,
Oh
but
yeah, okay. Once it gets into the face, I think
is it?
I know how hard this is because I did something like this.
Yeah. Oh, I think he was trying to take the
Oh,
frame.
I'm sorry.
Was she in that or? We're good. All right. Thanks.
哇，我喜欢这一张，这一张显得好像那个 Alice
He's so funky looking. I think he's a cat on acid.
Yeah,
I think
he's
a
definitely
Cheshire
tripping
cat.
hard. But he also like he looks like he's made of like bologna or something. Like he looks like
Yeah, all
lunch
that
meat.
pink.
Totally. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's going on with this ear over here?
Is it falling?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's supposed to have a little.
Happy cure for browse.
I don't know if it's gonna hold up or not.
Just keep trying.
Now, did you like seafood or is you sad with the creatures you get? It's taking, okay.
That is so. David, this is a cat on acid.
It's cat on acid.
It's not the Cheshire cat.
Okay, well, wait until we get to the cat.
No, we are at
This is the cat.
This is the cat.
I only begin. Oh, yeah, the cat. Bring the cat. Bring the cat. Here she is. Psychomorphic cat.
Definitely.
It's gonna get better. That's still the early, just the beginning. You can see the whiskers on the side. They're not really good, but they're there. I don't think the smile is the smile. You're about 4 more frames. I hope that's inspired you.
I just actually bumped this back a bit, so we're probably gonna have to rematch it.
Well, it's only one frame.
And that's the best thing. You know what, can I, you want? Okay, so this is a little bit more the baby sculpture, or the baby tapestry, right? Have you saw this? Have you heard of the baby tapestry? Alexander? You have a moment? I'm not, since you know you well, or well enough, tell her what the baby tapestry is.
Sorry.
Yeah, he didn't.
Everybody's working very hard.
He didn't get this filled in very well. We can criticize.
So it's a series of, I thought you could, well, I just want to point out that in a sense, what she's making here is the Bayeux tapestry. If you was to understand that she's actually explaining on where it's from. Yeah, pictograph over a long thing. Yeah. And it almost has the same character doing multiple things. I don't know if that's true, but when I see this, I see the same character at the time going to a new position and going to the Right. But is it, are all these characters separate, doing separate things? characters in here repeated on different days. Yeah, so that's the baby tapestry. They did that with the knights and the characters that they put. They were actually going through this episode and this episode, but it was all laid out. It's if you ever see it in France, it's like the size of this room. It's a tapestry made 1,000 years ago. That's like the size of this room and tells the story of the Norman invasion. B-A-Y-E-U. French. French.
Yeah, it's still very
And I only say it because since you have Age of Circle, I know this also comes from graphic novels. But that is, yeah, this cat is sparkling. Man, it's electric. It's nuts. You get the general cat shade. I sure hope that the smile gets coherent. I don't think the smile is there. Can you run it?
You want to run it?
Yeah, I'm just running the.
Do you know how to run
No,
it?
it's almost. Yeah, you do it. It's good.
That was a good moment.
So
Very fast.
look at the upper right-hand corner and all those that block of yellow, red, yellow, red. How putting it at an angle changed the nature of how you saw it. Right? If I had put that straight forward to the camera, if I hadn't put it on an arc sideways, that would have been completely different animation.
Oh, I'd love to see one of these.
All right.
Right, because it's just like the blocks that we.
Thank you, Annabelle. You're hanging in there.
Yeah, yeah. Now I have a beer, I'm
It
perfect.
is so good to be able to stop and enjoy this and have you feel like a good vested at the helm.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I've had like the best crash course in Stratacut that's available.
There is none. You've been taking notes. Thank you, Paul. Do you want to get someone else to do that?
I think that, you're about halfway or maybe a third of the way through the cat. You should leave it at that and cut the cat the rest of the time.
No.
You want to cut the whole thing?
I would cut the, I
Here's
please, I
the
would love to
reason,
cut it.
Paul.
What?
Then I can play this as a complete piece. You know, the background and the lighting, it's all coherent. For me to change that midstream is really disappointing.
It's also starting to go quicker because it's like getting to the thicker
It's
parts.
also thicker. Yeah, it's less randomly crazy. Okay, the smile is starting to come. It needs to rise in a little smile, which I don't know. It's not quite there yet. I believe 4 more slices of the Cheshire. Hey, were you on the Scroggins?
There's like so much variation going on in here. Really interesting.
So, high school, you're going to spend a lot of time learning general liberal arts education because of the requirements. So you're only going to get half of the school requirements. You seem excited. Where did you come from?
Yeah, and it's cool that like.
Oh yeah. Sure. And which part of it?
Together and cut it then.
I know Nyack.
What about Nyack?
Oh, we know Nyack. Already too far. Probably too far. Did you? Southern California. But I've been in Portland. So people do this. This happened 5 days ago up down there. I slept. This is a completely different thing than that, right? So it's not thank you. I'm going to say 11. Does it?
It's okay.
And then we'll say,
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. No, I'm going to say this. I'm happy. This is making me happy. We're already. I think we're going to figure that out. So. I would love that if they're preserved. Again, I explained to some people how to do the sunsetting, which is the radiant sun heat outdoors on a sunny day. As long as you leave it out there in direct sunlight, it's 75 degrees. Generally, yeah, at 5 to 20 minutes of and then you push it down, and they can keep their pockets out. So you can get a result like a house there. It would be nice if you set up 6 in a sequence, and then 6 I think it's great. I would like that a lot. It doesn't take completely just a little more That's the frame. You can see the flexes. So it's really up to you. Choose your
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, they good presence of mirror. Yeah.
I got lost.
show individuality.
I mean, it's you know, it's like
I was trying to find the
that's like for people who actually
It's the galaxy.
In general, I'm going to ask Steve, because I have people that can pack out, I'm going to ask if I can box this up. I'm going to take some of the particles back, but I want to leave maybe 3/4 of it in the back corner of that room. And then take it back as I'm leaving town next week. Yeah, I just wanted to, I'm widening the circle. I really love it. Right, you are. Yeah, I heard you're by the bus station. I heard people Why would they just sign this? Why say it's yeah, because you could have literally almost everybody cooperatively doing that and sharing experience, talking to each other.
Actually, there's programs, so actually.
Right.
yeah.
Well, that's it.
I love it.
Maybe it would be the tutorial where you people
I think that this room is just too many you know, those students share.
Yeah,
It's getting more like stuck together back here. We're good. Oh, the other thing about this is it's going to be actually. Oh wait, no, never mind. Because it's when you're shooting it. I'm stupid. Sorry, you're totally fine. I'm just. My brain is shutting down a little bit. I forgot how stop motion works.
Keep down and
Yeah, someone their roommates didn't have anyone and also kind of like the screen. Well, we just like slid it this way. And so okay, we're gonna do
I don't mind that.
Sorry, everybody.
No, do it. Only one.
I think this one is very complex.
And the tiny little nose and scrunched up a little bit. In the middle of like
I've committed.
Eva, week one. Eva, week one, you got the best. No dance, no theater. It was as good as this week. Right here. That's true. He's very hard. Subtle, precise. Very hard. Zagging. Yes. Think about Oh, what? Yes.
I want to get top surgery before I.
No, okay.
That like
Saturday it starts at noon, and it goes all freaking day. We opens from noon till at least 10 o'clock. So it gives you plenty of windows to come down. Thank you for, and tell your friends and clarify, because I don't know how clear I was. And if other people have questions, it's really important they feel comfortable and know they can come down and take a look before. Glad you saw the other ones. Yeah, excellent, thank you. So, look at
It's really cool. It's got a lot of like
It's got so much
crazy
life.
stuff going on
It's
inside.
electric. This little electric psycho. Because the textures are just crazy. I was just showing you crazy textures, and everything is going on every inch, which is a little excessive. Like, I couldn't really define the character much more clearly.
I think it's cool though because you can go back and rewatch it and see the patterns as like
Okay,
really
so there
clear
you are.
examples.
Where's the chaos? Where's the coherence that I did with the whole house? So it is. Thank you. Yeah.
The tongue is really distinct.
Very distinct. I worry about the T2. I don't know if they're working. I see them on the left. They're working. Hey, I have a question. I want to turn the live feed. I don't know if the live feed's off. No. It's on. Let's put it back on, shall we? Well, that's no fun.
Yeah, we lost.
We left the live feed.
loop ended.
Okay, share, and I'm gonna go new post. Write it in like the split technique and then go. Straticut, Picturecat, CalArts, made, what is this? Make a peak.
You want to call it Straticut? Did you want to call it Straticut?
And then I want to rotate and look at that. What a day. Go to YouTube, type in me, type in Straticut. There is something, it's an actual title called The Story of Straticut. It's an actual title. There's a lot of material that explains a lot of how this began, where it came from. So it's not that I don't want to answer, it's more that I feel you'll have a good time if you go look at it. Oh, are we?
Video of it. Oh, do you want it on again?
Yeah, I want to live stream. And I want to see the video on live stream.
I can't.
How to get live stream. Okay, Instagram help. Okay, so, yeah. I want to take a video. Yeah, so I want to create. It's going to say story. No, it's going to go live. Live, done. And we're live. Technical connection. We're now live. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Live stream. The one person who sees this now. Hello.
It's okay. Just have it like they can watch it later.
Well, I want to show this thing over there. Well, I'll leave it for now. For a little bit.
Because look, we only have a little bit left.
Join! Yay! Join! Hello, everybody. Wave. Hello, Wu-Tang Willie. Hi, Strata. Hughes. Sharanth joined. Sorry we lost you a moment ago. Here we're back. I'm going to show you the animation in a moment. Everybody on live stream. It's coming. Wave, yes. Wave. Hello, Emission Ying. Yes, wave. Tom Key, wave. I'm going to walk this in.
You gonna walk it in?
Why not?
Me too? What?
No, I don't. It's fine. I'm good. I'm ready. Let me lower it. Bong. Okay. Everybody in live stream land, I'm about to turn the camera to the left. After this cut, we're gonna roll the dragon frame. Okay. Roll dragon frame. Let's see what the animation looks like. So, those intrepid. Live streamers. Oh, they can do another. Did you capture this already?
No, I'm still pushing it
Oh,
forward.
she's still pushing. Okay. Here I go.
Let's see.
Live stream. We're moving. Okay, there's the kitten. It's an electric psycho Cheshire cat, which I don't think is quite a good character, but is definitely alive with a lot of energy. Okay, you got that?
Yeah.
All right. Can I see the roll? Oh,
Nice catch.
here we go. All right, we're going handheld. Everybody, there you go. Live stream. What do you think?
Little cat.
That is so frickin' electric. Is there a nun in your set? Am I reading that right? Hey, Wade, is there a nun in your set? What does that mean? So this is a texture straticut thing. Hey, GatorBiz, awesome. Alex, hurrah, very nice, yes. Eshin Ying, good. I love this. We earlier cut up a rotating C. It was super clean. This is super electric. This is just crazy textures trying to get to that cat at the end. And if I had more time, I think I would have nailed the character a little bit more. But the energy level on this is 110 frickin%. This is just, okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna keep, you ready to cut?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Don't forget to mention the wonderful volunteers.
Oh, yeah, I wanna, live people, I wanna mention the volunteers, and that would include Annabelle, who's cutting, and many people, students, Jen and Isabel, and everybody who's running the stage. We still are at about 15, 20 people. Almost done. That's the cut. And then the whole CalArts crew who put this together. It's going to take a frame on one camera. Take a frame on the other camera. Did the other frame take it? You got two?
Yeah.
You got two? Okay. And these are the two cameras. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, how long did it take you to learn to do this type of art is being asked.
60 years.
Yeah, I've reached 63. I started playing with clay at 5. I learned that cutting up clay and seeing the interior was amazing at age 8. Figured that out. And then when I was 21, I figured out, it took about 6 weeks to figure out the language of how it worked. And then it took me 3 years to build my first Straticut movie, Buzzbox. And then I've been working off and on as a traditional animator and as a Straticutter at different parts of my career. So I'm going to guess you're looking at 20 years of experience there
20.
to learn this. I don't think more. No. I spent so much time doing other things
Oh, that's
that wasn't anything to do with this. I would say even 15, maybe even 10. I mean, I've just spent my life in every form of animation. This is just going to be the one that people remember. Okay. Hello, Sat Final with hello, Amanda. Who's Obito? Hello. Wow, much respect to you, man. Thank you. Who's Obito?
You got this one?
Awesome. We're down to the very end. I think we're 5 minutes away, and look at that crazy thing. There's 2 cat's eyes in there. It's really hard to see, but there's 2 fucking cat's eyes with the yellow. And I don't know that that Cheshire Grin was quite the crescent moon I had hoped, but that is some pretty interesting, as Larry David would say, that's pretty psychomorphic. Okay, who's live streaming? Hill from Emmy and Dan. Hello. Hi. Hi, Emmy and Dan. Oh, you do. So we're getting Instagram, live Instagram. These are, There's, oh, I like the slices. I think it would be good to throw them on like 9 of these, or 10, 12 on a piece of glass at some point. Looks great, man. Thank you, Alex. Haha. Little Dan Dan. Hello. Is that final? Is that also someone in here? Yes. That's Little Dan. Hello. That's you. God, you guys. We're live streaming to ourselves. I'm going to walk around for a brief bit to whoever is not in here. We're looking at different views as we capture. We're looking at a different view of me. We're looking at animation. This is the examples of that's BuzzBox. Against Mylar. You can see the double-sided image. Two matchsticks. We're on fire. Oh no, we're on fire! Oh yeah, we're on fire! Also, double-sided image on Mylar. This is a animation from BuzzBox. Waves. Go back. We're getting very close to the end. To the CalArts demo. Shapes over time. Language is radical. Logic primitives. That's the
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
was
I
the
can
goal
see that,
today.
thank you.
Much was learned, much is still in mystery.
What's your name? Thanks so much for your help.
And there is one last eye of the cat on its way out. That is such a, I don't know, it is a blobby, electric, kinetic.
Yeah, I like that that's the last thing that sort of fades
That
out.
fades out, yeah.
I think you did better with the eyes than with the,
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the mouth was as coherent as I would want.
but, yeah.
Regrets of how to view. It was so awesome learning in real life. Thank you, Katie. I bet that Katie is here in real life, no? Wave. Will's artsy shit joining.
Oops.
Hey, Will. Will's.
It's gonna be the
More
hardest
cutting.
part.
Yeah, it gets very flimsy.
We're almost there. Almost there.
You got the real diehards now.
I know, and I love you because you're diehards. You hung into a long evening while there's some party going on downstairs with Amanda Bon Oito. It is magical. Thank you, Amanda. You? Go ahead. Hi, Amanda. Wow. Thank you, Amanda. Students say hi. Hey, Amanda. Sweet. How long has this session been going on? You're looking at hour number 4.5, I think, at this point. We started at 4 o'clock. Oh, you can see that. Yeah.
Oh, I love that orange and black.
We're down to orange and black. Maybe 2 or 3 more cuts left. That's Halloween colors for somebody born on Halloween. Hey, Cameron Valdez. Hey, Moramon Art. I waved at Moramon Art. Here's Annabelle taking one more. I think she might have 4 left.
I can't
It's
believe
almost
we
gone.
got through that whole,
Isn't she amazing?
yeah.
I can't believe we did it. Now let's put everybody, do you want to put the spinning globe up and go? Dead silence. No, I think not.
You could convince me, but I'm
I
not
love,
gonna say
I
yes
love
right
that.
away.
You know, we're all too white. It was great to have
I'll
it
have to
up.
come to Portland.
You will have to come to Portland.
Come to Portland and we'll cut it up there.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to come to Portland? Come on. All right. Here we go. Okay. Do you want to roll? Can you roll it one more time? Let's see the whole effect. It's just like, so part of this is it's wild because it's she's cutting a little too thick.
This is like real
Yeah, that's why it's going fast.
It is real magic. But it's going so fast because the pace of these things are almost too fast because the thickness of the cut. If we were smaller and had cut thinner slices
Yeah,
at some
you could
point,
tell with the
there would be a lot more flow going on and a little less of the electric chatter, even though
it's hard
you get the feeling of it
so-
and you know what's going on. I would just, that's my critique. There it
That's
is.
a lesson in itself.
It's a lesson
Right?
that cutting, we had to cut big because it's completely hard to cut, right? It's thick to
Yeah.
cut. If I were to have done it better, I would have actually made the animation slower, anticipating that it was a thicker cut. I would have made it slower and longer, and that way the time flow would have actually not been as quite chattery or quite as pixelated. All right, that's the lesson. At the end of the day, okay, we're ready to shoot.
Definitely a team effort though, right?
Yes.
Totally team effort. Foo-foo, 9X.
Thank you.
I would.
Yeah, I would have been interested in
wonderful.
cutting that one because it's probably so sealed together.
Yeah.
Portland.
I will, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been on my list anyway.
Love
I
to.
still haven't been up there.
You can stay with us if you need to.
Oh, that's so kind of you.
You can stay in his studio.
Look at how tiny it
Every
is.
room is his studio.
God, you're bad. It's tiny. All right. Almost done.
We are done.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Wait a second, there's a few more frames, right?
Yeah, you want
Yeah, or did you take this one?
No, not yet.
It's good to have extra minds.
we have a little piece of plastic on it?
The plastic's
Yeah,
been there.
the plastic is just me.
I'm sorry.
When I ran out of little rods, little clear toothpicks or chopsticks.
Well, they
I have a
have
lot
to
of
be
little
close
clear
enough.
chopsticks I ran out, so the saran wrap is how it ends. All right, I'm gonna wave to Richard Dick Richards. And here's a bunch of slices. Highly textured. Oh, the plastic is there. Oh well.
Yeah, it's all
It'll
right.
be good.
It'll go fast.
You can animate it. You can stop motion it off now. You can start to take the plastic
Okay.
and make it less in your actual less stuff. Okay. I think this is the last slice. I get that feeling there'll be a tiny bit left here.
Yeah. I mean, there's really, I think if you, whoops, sorry.
Yeah.
I think if you cut it like as thin as possible,
You might get one more.
you'd still only really get one more.
Did we move it left or right? I believe that we shifted it. This is a dragon frame moment. Is that correct, you dragon frame people? Is it gonna line out?
We got
It should be left a tiny bit. Is that how?
My left?
Yeah, toward you. Toward you. Yeah, there. Okay, now let's before after. Let's see, toggle it. One more time. Okay, go forward, toggle. Forward. Oh, you're going backwards, I think. So go forward in time, forward in time. Oh, feels like you're jumping backwards. You're growing. So can you go forward and show us how it shrinks? Yeah, keep going. And this one. Yeah. Okay, keep going. Shoot it. There's a little dust at the back, like
Oh, at
6
the back?
inches behind
There we
you.
go.
Okay. Shoot it. I would do one more. Okay, live. Slices look good enough to eat. Jason Miller! Yay! Hey, Jason! I gotta wave. Oh, you're already gone. I can't wave at you, but you heard me call you out. They do look good
All right,
to eat.
last one.
Yeah,
Are we done?
we're done.
Okay, say.
Oh,
same
one
thing
more.
that everybody
One more. It has to be shot. It's not shot yet.
It's good.
And then one more. You want to shoot it clean. One
You
dead
wanna
frame.
shoot it without anything on it.
Yeah,
So
take
the
it
last
out
piece off.
completely.
Oh.
And
There
yeah,
we go.
there we go.
One more shot.
And now the invisible Stratocut has disappeared forever. And Joanne Santos joined. Hey. Joanne Santos. I waved, yes. Okay, we're done.
Cool.
One last. This live stream comes to an end.
Thank you to everyone who helped.
Yeah,
write
thank
the
you.
end. David, you
Have a
want,
great year at CalArts.
don't forget to share it so that you. can
Yes,
join
I
us.
won't. I won't.
And I want to wish all of you very fruitful and wonderful career in animation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or in other careers that animation taught you things that you will use. You
Yes,
know,
that. But
spatial
if you wanna
thinking
go into
is a useful
animation,
thing in
I
a
hope
lot of
you
other